Good morning and merry meet to you all. This is Jen with Jenny Demonic. How's it going? So it is new moon to full moon now. So it is a very important time of the month to start thinking about love spells versus negative spells. So this is the time of the month that's very important when you want to think about attracting someone to you. And that can be done in several ways. I need to tell you that not everything will work on everyone the same way. And I feel like I have to remind you of that because I feel like we've had a few clients in the past few days. One order from us and said, Jen, I really love this spell. I'm going to tell my friend to order the same thing. Well, thank you. We are very grateful that you refer us your friend. Now, the friend orders the same spell that her friend ordered, and that didn't work as well for the friend. So, but my friend had that, and it worked perfectly. Well, you're not your friend, and you're not in the situation of your friend. And I find myself having to explain to people a lot that your situation and other people's situations are different. In spellcasting, there is no one size fits all. It's all about understanding what works for you. And I would say that in life, in general, it is all about understanding what works for you. And that's your job. I cannot tell you I cannot tell you how things will work for you. I can only cast and I can only give you advice. But that's your figuring out to do as to what will work for you. So today I'm going to give you another option that is a desire me. And it's worked for many. Will it work for you? I don't know. That's all up to you. What do you need for this spell? I already have here rose petals, and we're gonna do something with it. I just harvested from a rose. Take the whole rose out. You're gonna need a brown piece of paper. Again, hoodoo style. A little jar. You can find these, I think, 99-cent stores, talking about the US, obviously, dollar store, Walmart, cinnamon. And you can use sugar, but sugar takes longer. I just use pancake syrup. That's how easy it is. Regular household items, and then I have a formula for you that will take care of the actual spell, the actual incantation. You're also gonna need a pen. Black is fine. Any pen. No particular problem. If you want to use an oil, come to me oil, a few drops, that's fine. If you want to use an Adam and Eve oil, that's fine. If you want to use rose oil that you buy at Walmart, that's fine. If you want to not use oils at all, that's fine as well. What's important about this one is your energy, your thought, your desire, and that you put it out. You don't keep it on to yourself. So that's very important. Now, a couple of announcements. I have a new product for you guys, and it's the Flames of Passion by Jen. Now, that is a spell that I do, and I do it personally, and I send you a video about a video report. And that is because I can customize your request. If you're looking for reconciliation, I can attempt to do so, and I can tell you if that's working or what more you need to do or less. In some cases, I also need to tell the client, stop, don't do anything else for now. And so it allows me to see how the flame burns and allows me to see what's attaching firsthand. So it's not cast by a coven, it's cast by me. It's actually cheaper because of that. It's cast on my personal altar, and I take my clients' requests very seriously because some of you have very serious problems. So I give it my undivided attention, and I send you a short report about what I see. And you basically see me casting on video for transparency. Now I have to say that. And also, don't forget to check out my healings on Bonanza, because I've been having some people that really love doing Reiki stretches with me. And there's Reiki for attraction, there's Reiki for comprehensive sessions that we go over the things that you need to work on, and then I give you Reiki healing. A lot of people like that. So don't forget to check that out, because it's one-on-one with me, and you don't have to deal with my coven. Please remember though, folks, it is serious. Some of you don't respond to our emails, and some of you don't send the information. Just pay and that's it. Well, thank you for giving us money, but I like to hear that, so I paid this, I like to schedule this session. So if you see something on Bonanza from me that is on my Reiki, order on Bonanza, because otherwise I will never know that you ordered. Yeah, I don't go to the general mailbox unless it is because some of my clients need my attention. I don't go there very often. I don't check my mail very often. As you can tell, I'm here with you, and when I'm not here with you, I'm with my clients on Zoom, attending to their problems. I'm very dedicated to I help them solve their problems in their life. I see 30, 40 people a day on Zoom. So I'm not really checking my emails all the time. I don't have the time to do that. So please do your own work. Send Erin everything that she needs so she can schedule your spell, your session with me, and everything. Erin is the person you need to send things to soon after you order at shinem26@gmail.com. That's S as in Sam, HINEM 26@gmail.com. It is important that you do that. Just like, when you order any other thing, you gotta follow up. Hey, I ordered a pizza from your store. I like it delivered in 15 minutes. Don't you do that? I mean, you do that with your app, but you still gotta do a follow up, right? I don't understand why people pay and then we don't hear from them anymore. Well, I don't know, People come, again, even in that, no one size fits all, I guess. Let's talk about the Desire Me and what you can do on your own if you cannot come to me for some reason. You need a brown piece of paper, and all you're gonna write here is your name and his name, or your name and her name, whatever the situation is. I'm just gonna use the classical John Doe, Jane Doe. So here's how you're gonna write it. Let's say that you are Jane Doe. Okay, you are Jane Doe, just for explanation purposes. You can be any Jane Doe. You can be a transgender Jane Doe, you can be a female Jane Doe, non-binary, whatever the situation, your name is Jane Doe, or you recognize yourself as Jane Doe. Okay, so Jane Doe, if you are John Doe, you write your name first. So the name of whoever is doing the spell needs to go first in this one. So Jane Doe. Jane Doe. Let's write it 3 times. Jane Doe. 3 times is just fine for this little spell. Usually it's 7 or 9, but for this little spell, 3 times is fine. I know a lot of my clients don't want to do a lot of work anyways. So we're just going to do Jane Doe 3 times. You see this? Jane Doe 3 times. Now let's say that you want to attract John Doe. You see, this is different than the Hoodoo tradition. Pay attention, because in the Hoodoo tradition, you do the reverse. But when you do that, it's a domination type of thing. So this is not John Doe. And we're gonna cover Jane Doe with John Doe. Oh goodness. And why are we doing this? Can you think of a reason why? Is it because we want John Doe to completely overwhelm you with his desire, maybe? Okay, so check this out. We're gonna put this down first, okay? I like to immediately put a little bit of sweetener, especially if John Doe has not been kind to you or is ghosting you or whatever the situation. I like to just put John Doe into the sweets, reminding John Doe's mind that you are a person that deserves love and that you are the person for him. I tend to kind of play with it a little bit, concentrate on John Doe being sweet to you. I also like to put a little bit of cinnamon because cinnamon is considered a powder of love in old traditions. So it mixes well with the honey or the pancake syrup in this case, honey in general. Here are the petals, right? Let me put it a little closer like this. Now, your name is Jane, and I'm making an example. Your name could be Alicia, Sarah, whatever. But this lady's name is Jane, right? So that means J, A, N, E. See that? That's also something that you do with the Adam and Eve lost spell for those of you who have been coached by me on that. Now his name is John, right? J O H N. Do you see what I'm doing? You see what I'm doing? The petals, the number of the petals represent the name, the first name of you and the first name of him together. You put it in there. All right, now I can bring it a little bit up. And then you're gonna pour again. This is a sweetening desire me spell. Don't be afraid to bond here. And a little more cinnamon here. Okay. I like to keep the remaining blossom near. Okay. So now what you have done, you have created energy for two people to come together, right? Now you're going to say this. You're going to breathe in first. You're going to clear your mind. Don't let anxiety go through your mind too much. Don't think, is this going to work? And when that's going to work, that gets on my nerves when is this going to work? Why are you even doing this if you already think, is this going to work? Just give it a try as if you were baking a cake again. So, and then you're going to say this when you are relaxed, when you have no expectations whatsoever as to whether this is going to work or not, and you're just putting positive, clear energy to the universe. You say, I want you to want me. I want you to need me. I want you to desire me. I want you to lust after me. I want you to see that we are meant to be. John Doe, I want my desires met. I want lust to overflow in the body of yours. in this night of passion, only you can last and desire me. This is my will, so mote it be. That's a weekend incantation. It's very simple. It's going to be right down here. Don't worry. I won't leave you high and dry with this. You can try this. This is the perfect time to try this. And if you want, you can close this with a lid. Or actually, even better, before you close the lid, if you have come to me oil, you can put it at this point after you said the incantation. If you have Adam and Eve oil, you can put it at this point. I would say 3 drops. You really don't need much. Some people just drown things into the Adam and Eve oil. Not necessary. If you have rose oil from Walmart, you can definitely put lavender oil is another one, Jezebel oil, jasmine oil, anything that has a flowering, loving flavor, weekend flavor can be put in there. You close the lid. If you want, you can burn a chime candle on the top, but you really don't need to do that. This, what you're gonna do is you close the lid and you're gonna put it in your closet and you leave it there for about 2 weeks. So for the whole, until from now till after waning moon. From now till waning moon. So the day after full moon, you can discard. You just put it, you release it. I think one good way to release this would be near your home. So I would say a recycle bin would be most appropriate for this. You don't necessarily need to hang on to this, okay? Release it and near your home, because this target needs to come near your home. So if you see, this is what you have. It's a very, very little spell, very, very effective, okay? Very effective. Now, what have I talked to you about today? This is a desire me spell that you can do on your own. I gave you a formula. It'll be down here. I am offering a flames of passion spell for complicated situations where I can make a video and give you a report of what I see in the flames of passion spell. I totally recommend it to you, some of you people, because I know who you are. And I am still having demonic setting of lights for those who want to try that. The Reiki healing, I always recommend, because I spend a lot of time with you on Zoom, and clients feel really much better after that. They release a lot of anger, anxiety, that I cleanse them. So it's a very good way to get your energy going again and to restore your energy. And I gave you a little spell that you can do on your own. Now this, it's best to be done from new moon to full moon. You have a few days. So I would say take it out. Once you put all the things once you put all the things in the jar, right? You close the lid. If you want, you can even add the Anubis spell to this. So you can take it out the following night. You might want to say the formula that I gave you until full moon. Okay, so until the day before you discard this. And if you want to add also the Anubis spell, after you said that formula, you can totally do this. Remember, the Anubis spell requires the shamanic tapping. And you can watch the previous video for that, because the sex spell is right there. Right there, right there. Okay, I think I've told you all for today. This is Jen with Jen the Demonic, and I hope to see you soon and stay healthy and safe. Bye.